Hello, and good evening to one and all. Looks like we are live. Alright, I am going to make my windows where they need to be. I haven't really checked the level, so let me know in the chat if it sounds good. Yes, Takewalker has noticed the little news area for beta testers. Sounds good to Takewalker. Hello, Brian the Wolf Hunt. So you just have me tonight. Hey, Team Orchid just got me tonight because Jeremy just returned from PAX, where we were showing Aeons End in the Indie Mega Booth, and it went over very well. People really enjoyed the demo there, and we were pretty stoked about that. So yeah, this is Handelabra Live. If you're not familiar, I am John, aka Migrant P. I do a lot of the programming and lead developer kind of stuff at Handelabra, and we are getting close to being finished for the retail release of Aeons End. This is running on an iPad right now, and as you can see internally, we're at version 0.9, which is almost version 1.0. In this new version, we're going to have statistics. This screen is not finished, but there are no statistics on this iPad yet, so we'll start adding those up. And achievements will be, there's a little bit of a teaser of what kind of achievements are going to be. There's, a lot more than that, but that's the first few. Those are going to be into beta testing this week, and hopefully out to you very soon. So, and then we'll be very close to getting started. What else? Also, we are working on speeding things up in the interface. So we'll see how that works. This is a brand new build. I haven't even tried it yet on the iPad. So, been working on various UI improvements around, making things a little snappier. Some people have complained about that, but our priority, especially during early access, is to make sure that the game works properly. And so, if it's a little slower because of that, that is just part of the process. Brian the Wolf Hunt is doing lawn work. Hopefully it's not too loud. Like on a lawnmower, don't run over anyone with spinning metal blades on my account. All right, so let's hop into a new game. I am not going to play the tutorial right now. All right, I don't know what I'm going to play. Why don't I let the chat decide? Chat decide, vote for a nemesis. The first two votes for a nemesis will be the ones. Vote for Crooked Mask from Sparky Wolf. A vote for the Queen. Team Orchid, what team are you on in Fire Emblem? I hope it's the Deer team, because that's obviously the best. Brian the Wolf Hunt is carrying trees. Well, that might make it difficult to type chat messages with your armfuls of trees. No more votes? I have to play both Carapace Queen and Crooked Mask at once? Fear the Deer, Team Orchid. I actually haven't played, but I follow Joe Zija on Twitter, and he has exploded in popularity with that game. All right, well, there seems to be less interest in voting, so I'm going to hit random until I get one of the two that were voted for. Carapace Queen it is. And let's hit random mages and see what we get. Jian and Kadir, that sounds all right. And why don't we pick Master of Magic and randomize the market, see what we get. Not bad. I'm into that. Let's go with that. And let's play on normal. All right, let's see if this works. I guess we probably played Carapace Queen last week, but you know what? That doesn't super matter. Alright, so now we can play all our cards. So I'll hit play all gems, and I'll prep this spell at this. So basically, it'll queue things up for you now. So I already tapped on the spark, so it should go up. There we go. But I hit play all gems first. So this is part of the speediness that is happening. So let's grab... Now we grab a diamond cluster. And then discard that. And now we have to deal with taking out husks. And we don't have a way to stop that horrible power card. We'll just have to try to reduce their number before that comes out. Alright, we'll prep that, play these. And I guess I'm going to want to... I'll probably open... I actually don't have any spells coming up. So, yeah, I may as well just open the second breach, though. We'll want to be shooting as many husks as possible. Actually played Aeons End on the tabletop last night as well. They have it at my local board game cafe now. So you can see you can play cards a lot more quicker. I'm just like drag, 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 go, go, go. It still processes them, you know, to make sure that any interactions happen properly, but it's a lot zippier feeling, so that is the idea. Maybe we'll get a Searing Ruby for Jian instead of the diamond clusters. Yeah, so previously what it was doing, like after every time you did something, it would like make sure you can't do anything else at the same time. Which is important, you know, for the state of the game to make sure, because everything has to go together, you know, it has to go in order in terms of what actually happens. So we've built in, yes, that is the build I'm playing now, Just like, good job. We built in a queuing system, so basically you can say, I want to do this thing, and, you know, it'll get to it when it gets to it, so you don't have to feel like you're waiting to press the button. You can always press the button, and then, you know, it'll get to it as soon as it can. It's kind of the idea. Let's get a Spectral Echo, I think. Start getting some higher damage. Pretty tame start from Carapace Queen so far. Gotta watch out for that bleed static, though. It's not gonna go off this round. Oh, Broodwomb, actually, it's not bad for Broodwomb to come out now because we're going to be able to start damaging it right away. Carapace Queen looks like she's smiling. I assure you, she is not. So let's damage the Husk and the Broodwomb. So you notice it did say 0 there because at the time I was dragging the spell, the other one hadn't hit yet. So all the game knew was that it was going to be 0 damage. So that's one of the things that can be, you know, potentially a little awkward with this mode, but I think it's, you know, probably worthwhile. All right, so we're going to get another diamond cluster, I think, to get the diamond cluster train going. And then just a charge, because we want to be able to rain death down upon our enemies with vigor. And if you're wondering, I have a gin and tonic tonight. But probably just the one. You can also play all gems in combination with this new mode. Which is just, it's not, I say new mode, but it's going to be the way the game is. We're still testing it and working out the kinks, but so far so good. 3 ether again. I have a diamond cluster turn coming up straight away, so we should start getting, I think a Spectral Echo is good to get for her as well. Yeah, unfortunately we weren't able to do any more damage. Oh, gross, tons of husks. Well, we weren't able to actually take care of the Broodwomb right now. DFM CAH FHF. Welcome. Ask the question, aren't any keyboard shortcuts yet? There are not keyboard shortcuts yet. That's something we might add in a future update, but they're not planned to be part of the first version. But that is something we certainly can add at some point. Alright, so bleed static is gonna hurt, but I think we just gotta power through. Defem Chafuff, says Jake Walker. This is certainly a game that would be tricky to figure out keyboard shortcuts for. It's doable, but would take a bit of doing. What spell do I want? Do I want a Lava Tendril? Wild Whip? I really like Planar Insight. That's worth 4 damage for her already, but I still have a long way to... I didn't buy anything that like helps open breaches, so that's gonna be a problem probably. I don't think I need... Well, I could buy one more gem. So if I buy a Sifter's Pearl, then I could buy another Spectral Echo. Sure, let's do that. Not Sifter's Pearl, a Searing Ruby. And let's get another Spectral Echo, and then we'll spend our ether from now on focusing, probably. And buying some bigger spells. The main shortcut everyone reviews is Rewind. Perhaps. Wildfire Whip has the Mind Eaters from Prince of Glutton's deck. That is this one? Oh yeah, that's right. The tiny little chompy balls. And it has Zana. So that's something interesting in the core set is you can see glimpses of some mages like Nim and Malistar actually shows up in a quote on Spark. Mages from expansions show up. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go ahead and prep our spells even though that bleed static is there because I don't want to lose too much tempo. Alright, and rather than spend 3 on something, I'm gonna just work on focusing unless I have a bigger ether turn to buy a big spell. Like this one coming up. Alright, let's... If we're lucky, we can almost kill that Broodwomb. But I don't know if we're going to be that lucky. We have 3 damage from over there, and we'll have 1 damage from Kadir. Has she bought any? She has bought one spectral echo. Could buy 1 consuming void here. Or yes, I like consuming void, but it like ends up running out of steam. That's kind of one of the problems. And you end up having to buy like cheap gems to just power it. So I'm thinking of Planar Insight on the charge here. And we'll get into the same kind of situation where we're just focusing and blasting big spells. So here we have 9 cards here, so we want to get our diamond clusters into the next rotation. All right, I'm going to destroy a Spark. Yeah, and here we're at the point where, like, do I prep both of those, right? Like, or do I... Honestly, if I prep this one, I can destroy the Spark next turn. That's almost as good as I mean, I could destroy just that other spark that's coming up, though. It's basically worth, like, versus taking extra damage for bleed static, right? Because that is coming up pretty soon. So maybe I will hedge my bets here and just keep one prepped spell for each mage. And I can buy another Planar Insight. Oh, she doesn't even have one yet. So yeah, Planar Insight. Yeah, because I ended up buying a gem last turn instead. Yeah, so we'll end turn. I realized I could prep that, but I don't want to. Yep, and here we go. Someone's taking 2 damage. Sure, it can be Jian. Versus 4 damage for just prepping a spark. I'm okay with that. Oh, and we get a swarm. So close to killing that brood womb. We might be able to do it. Yeah, I rarely suffer damage to like split it for 2 husks like that. It's not worth it. For bigger spells, yeah, but... And let's destroy sparks. Upgrade our spells to better things. And yeah, let's focus. Unless we can afford something good, I'm gonna focus. And Carapace Queen's gonna go next. Here's a case where honestly I might want to... Actually, no, she's not gonna swarm at 3 because that will add 1 first, so let's hit it. So the first swarm is almost worse than the second swarm effect because, you know, if you're discarding a spark, like whatever, right? Placing 4 husks versus 2 is bad. It's really hard to get down to 0 if it's doing that. So yeah, let's play all the gems and prep that spell. My drink is making me thirsty for lemonade. Well, better get yourself some lemonade then. What do I have coming up? Lots of spells. And only 2 ether, so I'm actually going to be in a situation... Oh no, I have Spectral Echo, so I can destroy one of those sparks. Perfect. Do I want... Yeah, I think I want to get that breach focused. It's getting pretty close to open, so let's do that. And Carapace Queen adds 1 and Banesire. Okay. Banesire's a project we can deal with. So I think any sparks I want to like hit husks. Keep them under control. And we'll prep these and play those. And yeah, I think continuing with the theme, focusing breaches is going to make Planar Insight do more damage versus 3 ether for something else. I mean, charges are good too, but I'm thinking about that as well. Oh, interesting. So we could get her down to 0 husks here and maybe take out the brood womb. That could be interesting, but it's risky, right? She's 50% chance of going. Like if Kadir could take out brood womb for me, so that it's probably worth the health to like try. So let's try. And if we fail, we fail. I'm going to destroy my starter because I'm not buying gems anymore. I mean, it's basically a crystal at that point. That's like my least liked starter card, I think. It's sort of useful at the start of the game, but not that useful. Alright, let's play these. We're going to have 6 ether. What's coming up? Not too many spells. Alright, so I'm going to not open that now. I'm going to get another Planar Insight, and then we'll be rocking very soon. Alright, it's Carapace Queen. Boo! Well, and we get a pulverizing ray, which might just happen. Nope. But we didn't get the result we wanted. So I'm going to go after this guy now. Because Jian can just take out the other guy by herself. And actually, so might Kadir be able to with these two spells, right? So. And I think it's probably worth getting a charge here versus a life. So let's get a charge. We'll mostly be switching to getting life with that card from now on, though. I mean, Carapace Queen doesn't actually damage the heroes very much. Oh, and hey, Kadir gets to go. So here, we can actually take out the brood thing. So let's do that. Worth doing it. Suffer a damage. And then the spark takes out the brood womb. Ostrich legs and a rat tail. The rest of her legs are in the back. Or you can double tap to see where those legs are. I guess we could probably show maybe the first pair of legs coming out. That might be a better look for her. I'm not sure. The problem is, like, where do they go, right? Just, like, floating in midair. So, doesn't look great. Let's play all these and have so much ether we don't know what to do with. 8 ether. It's great. I guess I could have prepped that into the big breach, but it'll probably be worth using those for the little guy. So should I get a Spectral Echo here with 8? Or just, or I mean a Consuming Void. It's big damage. I have 1 Spectral Echo, which works, but it's pretty slow. Let's take the Consuming Void. And then you have it. So I need to discard a crystal first, and then the diamonds. Mist Unique. Cast any prep spell might be worse than Jian's. Rarely end up using. Mist Unique is amazing. Cast any prep spell is an incredibly useful effect. You can like take out a minion. Really, like you can cast a spell that you prepped this turn, right? Like it allows so much flexibility. It's definitely in my top, like, in the core game, it's in the top 3 uniques easily. Sorry to jump all over that. But it's real good. Alright. We can discard 3 crystals each, or something like that. I don't know. I think we're going to have Jian discard the balance, because basically I want someone to get at least 2 ether, right? Yeah, so I need to discard 3 more basically, so it's going to be Jian who misses out. Because then we can just still get a charge on Kadir here, which I think is more useful where things are right now. See, this tooltip is still kicking around. That's a bug. iPad issue. Yeah, the Mist Unique is great because at the start of the game it gets you an ether, which is what you need at the start of the game, and late game it becomes just like cast spells right now and like deal with problems really quickly. It's super good. Oh my goodness. Cauterizer. I hate that. we have to ping that Cauterizer a bit, or we've just had a ton of minions come out and Carapace going swarming twice, or suffer 4 damage. Well, that's gross. Yeah, I think 4 damage is gonna be bad. Swarming twice is going to end up making Gravehold suffer 5 damage. I mean, discarding a Spark, yeah, that might be better. And 5 damage to Gravehold. We're getting 4 damage is a lot of damage. Let's do Swarm twice. Yeah, that tooltip thing is supposed to not stay there. But. Yeah, let's discard the Spark. Yep, certainly there are lots of different play styles in the game, so. Alright, now we have to deal, well, we don't have to deal with that Cauterizer right away, but pretty soon. I'm going to use this damage to hit, I really hate it being at 3. If it's at like 1, I'm okay. I'm actually going to destroy the Spark because even though I could use it against the Cauterizer, I want to get it out of there. And this can just kill that guy, so let's do that. And I know we need to deal with the husks, and we will deal with the husks. Next. Who's got a lot of spells? I'm pretty close to being able to charge up. Not quite ready yet. Actually, everyone's got lots of spells in their discard pile. Alright, do I want a health or do I want it? I think I want a charge, honestly. So let's buy a charge. So close to being able to use that ability. Yeah, we're going to be able to get Cauterizer down to 1, which makes it way more feasible. They want me to use Lava Tendril. I do have it. I want to hit that. Cauterizer, destroy a Spark. Oh, and hey, look. We have another charge. Alright, we need to get lucky and go before the Carapace Queen at least one of our turns here. I don't want to use my ability this turn. Alright. I can open... What have I got in my discard? 2 spells in my discard. You know what? That's probably worth using that ability for 2 extra. We can open this. We can load up Jian on, like, doing a ton of damage on her turn, and hopefully she'll go first. Alternatively, could wait until Kadir's turn and then, like, use it on Kadir herself. But yeah, let's use it now. And let's prep. Prep it like you mean it. We'll put twins together. And now I have not many cards left in my collection. Alright, fingers crossed. Not Carapace Queen, it's Carapace Queen. Ouch. Lots of damage. Yeah, let's give damage to Jian. Don't swarm. It's a power. Alright. Lose 4 charges. Well, I just spent all my charges, so I better buy some. I should be able to get rid of that. Man. It's Cauterizer. I'll spark it for sure. Oh no, that's the worst time for Foul Multitudes. Seriously? Just as I'm ready to do a pile of damage and kill all the husks, a whole bunch of them come out. Alright, first Cauterizer, go away. Now, at least I have a couple Spectral Echoes that I can take out husks one at a time. Which I probably would have anyways. Do I want... Honestly, if I destroy these crystals, I'm going to not have enough ether to buy the charges I need. Oh wait, probably Kadir can just... Kadir's gonna have 6, 7, 8, not quite 9, not quite enough to buy all her charges right away, but she will the following turn, right? So, you know what? I'll destroy these crystals and Kadir will do the charge thing. Yeah, that's pretty gross having that happen. At least we can, you know, do the 2 damages. Alright, and then these are going to do how much damage each? 6 damage each. So I destroy 3 husks or take out this Venomite. You know what? Let's take out the Venomite. Just do it. Well, hers is going to do, yeah, just 4 damage. So yeah, I think just taking out the Venomite is going to make our life easier. And yeah. We could grab a Lava Tendril. I do like my spells here, and I'm going to be getting rid of the Sparks. I really want to be able... I need to make sure I save enough ether in my cards to, like, actually focus that last breach. Why don't we buy charges? I'm happy with my spells, so... Sparky Wolf is on the main phase of cooking. You missed Foul Multitudes coming out at the worst possible time when there were 10 husks. And it's me again. Alright, well in this case, Spark in the +1 will let it take out a husk in one shot. And here we are again. Now we have 4 ether for spells. This time I'll get a Wildfire Whip. Sure. Let's see if we can make that work. Keep one prepped and have it sweep up husks for us. Look at those planar insights. And I'll be able to focus. Alright, so this time... Ugh. I definitely want to destroy this power. This power is gross. I can buy 4 charges with using most of my cards here except for 1. I don't have to cast any of these. I probably want to cast 1 because I'm going to have 2 spells in my next hand. But I could destroy that. I could just wait and destroy the Spark, right? And then cast a planar. Yeah, okay. I don't need to cast these right now. I'm going to hold on to them. Because I'm going to go right away, right? So I could destroy 1 crystal here, but I'd rather destroy the Spark too. So let's just play all these and buy the charges and get rid of that thing. And then we'll be done with it. I hope everyone is liking the View Destroyed Cards button. That's a thing now. It is in the game. Oh wait, I only have... Oh, that's fine. I have enough for 4 charges. And... Oh yeah. Oh right, that's the number that I need. It's like, what? I didn't need full, I just needed 4. So we have 6, 7, 8. Brian the Wolf, congratulations on completing your tree chore. Alright, so now, Consuming Void, we can take out enough husks for it to be worth taking a damage, I think. So we'll destroy these two. And yeah. We could split the damage over 6 husks if we wanted to, but we will not do that. We will just tap here and it will hit the 3 husks we want. Alright, Planar Insight is doing 4 damage, which I'm just going to send towards the Nemesis, I think. I don't think it's worth another health for that. And let's... Do I want a life for this? Or a charge? I feel like I need a life. I need to get a life. It's time to switch to that mode. And we may as well play the crystal to move it along. Where's Jeremy, says Snot Zombie 77. He just returned from PAX, so he is probably sleeping. Dispel, Unleash twice. Gross. Man, the problem is that power, like, once it happens, it swarms, right? So you can't just, like, let these build up. You need, like, you could lose the game, right? You have to be destroying them. Well, we need to just destroy? Discard. Okay. Discard a spell. Sparky Wolf asks, is there new music for Aeons End, or do each nemesis have their own theme? I mean, yes, there is new music, and it's the music that you're hearing. I don't know what you mean by new music. Each nemesis has their own theme that when you're fighting them, you hear it. And there's main menu music, and then there's music when you win and music when you lose. Those are the songs that the game has. All right, so let's take out a couple of husks. We can destroy a card. Yeah. Oh, do I want to... If I don't destroy a crystal, I can cast a Planar Insight right now, which is probably worth it. I can double cast a Planar Insight right now, which is definitely worth it. We need to be keeping on top of these fools. Alright, buy 2 charges. Oh, actually, I can take out all the husks, I think. Oh, no, yeah, well, let's see. Let's cast this right now, because then we can prep the other one in the same spot. Yeah, 6 damage, so we take out 3 husks. And then we'll do it again. Brian the Wolf asks, did Jeremy enjoy PAX? I believe so. He said the demo went over very well at the Indie Mega Booth, so. Should I leave them at 4? Or should I... Maybe I'll just leave them at 4. Because if you knock them down to 1, then they just add 4 if they swarm, right? So, like, that's really annoying. So let's just hit the Nemesis with that one. And that keeps the husks under control, sort of. There's that wildfire whip. And Carapace Green ticks down. Unleash twice. Oh, gross. I don't want that. How about we put Needlemaw back into play? Sure, Needlemaw is not bad at all as things go. Yeah, I kind of want her to swarm on this versus on 3. I mean, if they're back down to 1, then swarming is not as bad then. Just curious, thinking if I should hit the husk here or if I should hit the Needlemaw. You know what, we'll take out a husk. We aren't at a point where the queen has an auto-win. That's right. We'll take the 4 husks into play and destroy a crystal. Alright. And we'll play all the gems. And we'll look at what we're coming up. We might want to open a breach here. I could actually open breach 3 straight up, which is... I actually need more spells, though. I don't actually have enough spells to fill up the breaches I have. I'm going to have 3 spells next turn, though. And only... Oh, 3 ether. That's enough to focus. So... I'm going to buy 1 more spell. I feel like having another planar insight is going to be real good. Or, you know what? Wildfire Whip and open breach 4. I always plan ahead. It's harder on the tabletop because you have to use your brain more. You have to like count your cards. You don't just have numbers on the screen telling you your 5s, or look at your 5s with the pop-up. And Kadir goes again. I thought I had more spells in my hand. I guess I counted wrong. Okay, so let's put... I like to put this at the top because then it even gets 1 damage even if you decide not to destroy. And let's get a life. Kadir can get the life this time. I've made it so that tooltip is supposed to go away when you press those buttons, but obviously something was wrong. And let's get a charge. Something is still happening there. We need more magic. And now we should have Jian's turn. And we can send a big planar insight at the Needlemaw. Take out that, and we'll finish it off on the next turn. Alright, so let's put a Wildfire Whip in there. And the other ones here. 3, focus. I mean, I could get another Wildfire Whip. I feel like I want... That's going to be enough to focus a breach. Let's just get... I want to get charges. I want to charge. I'm pretty much done buying cards at this point. One of the easy mistakes to make... I mean, it's sort of playstyle, but it is a mistake to be continuing to buy too many cards in Aeon's End. Like, you don't need to keep buying cards all game long. Eventually, you will have enough cards that you don't need more cards, and it just slows you down. And you can be spending your ether more productively on charges and focusing. Oh, another one of these gross cards. So either suffer 4 and 4 damage, or shuffle all the Nemesis Turner cards. I think I'm okay with shuffle all the Nemesis Turner cards, honestly, with like just Needlemaw sticking around. So let's do that. And it gives us a chance to deal with it. We can deal with the Needlemaw. Maybe next week, Jeremy and you can talk the new tool. Maybe. You could also hit him up on Twitter about it, probably. I'm sure he would be willing to chat about it there. And we did buy what we needed. I think we're happy. Let's get rid of crystals. Just draw the spells we want all the time. And do I want to cast Wildfire Whip or keep it around for the... Let's try keeping it around for the little kill a husk every turn idea. Alright, let's play things. So I could buy another one of those. Let's do that. Let's buy one more of those. And that will be my last card. No, who knows? You never know. Things change throughout the game. If you destroy enough crystals, you might decide you need to buy another better gem later on. Alright. So, I could straight up take out all the husks for 1 health. This is going to do 5. Question is, do I want to I'd have to destroy... Honestly, I could just destroy Spectral Echo. Like, I don't super need it, and I can buy a different spell that... Yeah, let's just do that. That's actually more... I don't need... That's 7 damage, though. So, I'm going to Planar Insight and do the 5 husks. And then let's do this after that finishes. And take out the crystal and the Spectral Echo. And let's play those gems. We'll put this on cleanup duty. 6 ether, we can certainly buy another Planar Insight. That seems like a good idea. As long as I will have enough ether to focus that breach, potentially, so. Planar Insights are super good, if you didn't notice. Unleash twice. Well, you know what? If I'm going to destroy 4 cards in hand, it may as well be 4 crystals, right? And just draw diamond clusters every turn. I'm losing my healing, but I feel I'm okay with that. I could destroy a Planar Insight, but who are we kidding? I'm destroying a Planar Insight. Alright, are we choosing this crystal? There we go. It's just a little slow for some reason. Alright. Kadir now has 5 cards between her hand. 6 cards in total, actually. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, let's cast... Man, those husks are already back up to 5. We're going to kill the villain here, basically. We're going to keep this around for the 1... Each of them are going to get 1 husk a turn. That's pretty decent. 4 husks around, just sort of passively. I'm okay with that. Oh, but I don't have enough space to prep all of these, so I'm actually going to cast it instead. Go back. Let's just hit the Nemesis. And we'll play the gems. I honestly could have destroyed these Spectral Echoes. They do 2 damage, but they're like... Eventually, they're basically just 1 better than a Spark, right? Like, they're not that good late in the game. I guess we'll just get a charge. Kadir's got the real thin deck now. Destroy 2 prep spells that each cost 3 or more. Oh, that's perfect. We can just destroy those Spectral Echoes that we don't need anymore. And yeah, Kadir can't do it anyways. So I'm just going to finish casting here. And assign the 1 damage. Yeah, she had to destroy... Yeah, so she could destroy her spells here, but I don't want to do that. I want to destroy the Spectral Echoes, so we'll take our chances. Versus the Unleash twice, which is real bad. We'll see. Hey! Well, it's the wrong hero, but that's okay. We'll do our damage. Here, now we have a Consuming Void that's not going to do anything. We kind of want to destroy that. You know what? I could actually prep... The Consuming Void, I don't even need that anymore. I don't want it anymore. So this is what I'm actually going to do. I'm going to prep Consuming Void, and I'm going to destroy it. And the Lava Tendril. Because I actually don't have anything else left to destroy, I'd rather buy more Planar Insights and use those. Which is what I'm going to do. And now I just have Planar Insights and Diamond Clusters. Literally, that's the only cards I have now. Which is pretty good. Yeah. Let's keep wailing on the Carapace Queen here. We can destroy a crystal. And I'm just not going to destroy a card. You ever destroy a 7-cost spell on purpose before? I just did. I wanted to destroy it. It had no purpose for me anymore. Alright, and these two here will just sit here and look cool. Let's get a charge. Things seem pretty okay. 18 health left on the Nemesis. But you never know. Swarm, Unleash, Swarm. That is always bad. Basically, that's almost always going to be damage to Gravehold. Oh, Unleash twice. Well, now we're suddenly up to 13 husks. But there's enough damage on the board here to just kill the Nemesis. This is 6. That is 5. No, that's also 6. 12. 18. Yeah. We just win now. Okay. Forget the husks. Win the game. I mean, I can maybe even go faster. I can't buy enough charges, though. So, not quite. Buy more Planar Insights. I'm tapping the screen, but nothing's happening. I don't want a Wildfire Whip. I'll just buy charges, because I have nothing else I want to do. Maybe focus that Breach, but you know what. Whatever, I'll just draw more Diamond Clusters. Every turn. And yeah, here we win. Bye! We have destroyed the Carapace Queen. Let's check our statistics. Shall we? Victory! So that's not showing correctly. It should be showing a 1 and 0 if I won the game, but we'll figure that out. Yeah. These are not all adding up. Take a screenshot for that. Oh yeah, charges gained 0, all-time 20. Charges spent 137, all-time 13. Something's wrong with that. Oh, this is like an still testing build, so there's gonna be problems. Take some screenshots and then I'll report a beta. Well, yeah, I can send that later. Let's go over to Sentinels. So that was Aeons End. Check it out on Steam Early Access. It is very close to being retail release, but it is still in early access, so you can get it now at a bit of a discount. So check it out. All right, let's go to Sentinels of the Multiverse, I think. It is 1 hour into the stream, so I don't think it's an Oblivion game tonight. We'll just play something regular. I like to hit random. Gloomweaver. Haven't played Gloomweaver for a while. Versus some infernal heroes, randomly, in Insula Primalis. Let's kick it up a notch and make it Ultimate Gloomweaver. Give him a bit of a challenge, right? That seems like fun. It's the Infernal Gloomweaver Showdown. Sparky Wolf was busy plating and missed the victory. Well, you'll have to check it on the replay. All this delicious despair, I can almost taste it. Let me in, mortals. New inventions to fight evildoers don't look so aghast. They're only somewhat horrifying. Seems like Writhe and Gloomweaver would get along. Alright, let's see what our heroes have. We have, with Writhe, Cosmic Inventor, Distorted Perception, Grasping Shadowcloth, Portable Dark Lab, and Skiamaki. Darkwatch Nightmist has Amulet of the Elder Gods, Call Forth, Mistfield Recovery, and Starshield Necklace. Starship Necklace is something else. The name of my cover band of something. I have to think about what that is. The Scholar has Don't Dismiss Anything, Expect the Worst, Solid to Liquid, and Truth Seeker. Team Orchid, you don't think Darkwatch Nightmist has Endurance? Maybe you should have a look at her deck. We've got zombies. So on Advanced, Gloomweaver is immune to projectile and melee damage, and on Challenge, Villain Relics are indestructible. So we have zombies punching. Only 3 heroes, so there's just 1 damage. And the Cursed Acolyte is way less scary with H equals 3. Alright. I can find the Shadow Cloak with this, which seems like a good idea. If the target is still in play, you may play an ongoing equipment card. Sure. Let's have the Acolyte hit himself. And I can play... don't want to play this until I have the Shadow Cloak, because that lets me prevent card plays. So I'll go with the Dark Lab and look in the deck. And there's the Shadow Cloak. Do I want to use this power or this power? This power is real good. This power is also real good. Maybe we'll go with this at first. I have Swallowed by Shadow. Could let me take out some zombies on the Acolyte. Concealed Assailant is a handy power. Do we have like some area damage coming up? Maybe we should take out... Yeah, this might be the best way to take out that Acolyte. So I'll put this one in my hand. This one in my trash. That one on the bottom. I do want to play the bottom card of my deck. Destroy the Acolyte. Good night. And I don't need to destroy the Shadow Cloak just to take out a zombie servant, I don't think. All right. I think Call Forth is in order here to look for 4 relics. That's a lot of relics. And let's see. Ooh, Oblivion. So if I draw Oblivion, I will have Mistbound and Scouring Mists, a 4 and a 1 on top. That seems like a good setup right away. I just like to put the 4 on top in case something else comes up. Like I want to use it for something else, but it'll be for that Oblivion, I think. And, oh yeah, don't dismiss anything. I could just straight up play whatever that 4 was. I didn't really pay attention, I just looked at the numbers. So let's just go with Truthseeker and punch a zombie. So far, so good. Oh, gross primordial plant life. Does anyone want to destroy a card just for 2 more damage? No. Writhe can just discard a card to take no damage. Probably this one. This is kind of okay, but I'm fine discarding it. This game has made it impossible to say Oblivion normally. That is true. Oblivion. Why did they do that? It's a zombie. I'm okay with that. I don't really care who's taking this damage because they're just all mostly taking damage. All right. Do I want to destroy the Shadow Cloak? I don't have an easy way to get the Shadow Cloak back. That is part of the problem with this variant. I do enjoy the power, though. I could block card plays. I mean, blocking his card plays is going to be good. Then we just punch him a bunch. I am thinking of playing Oblivion. Oblivione. Which will do us 1 damage and him lots of damage because of Nemesis boost too, and kill all the zombies. So maybe I'm just going to not play any of these cards. Yeah, I'm just going to not play those cards, and I'm going to use my power, though, because it's better at drawing. And also, it's just real good. And let's give this to... And it's good for Nightmist to have that effect. Sure. Nightmist. And then, yeah, let's play Oblivion. While we know it's going to do good things, 1 damage to each target. That is a good setup. I am always happy to find Master of Magic. Let's put that on top. I mean, I could Heedless Lash into Master of Magic. That is even better. So let's do that. I'll draw Heedless Lash. Oh, I could even, you know what? We have Don't Dismiss Anything, right? All right, that's a good use for that. Let's go back. Let's put Astral Premonition on top so I draw it. Heedless Lash next. Master of Magic after that. And then we'll Don't Dismiss Anything. So Nightmist will put the top card in play. I wonder what it is. Oh, it's Heedless Lash. Weird. Oh, it's Master of Magic. Weird. Oh, I don't take any damage. Weird. That seems fine. What a weak variant. Why would you ever choose this variant? Useless. Let's have Writhe put the top card into play. Ooh, erratic form. I'll take it. And the Scholar. We'll put the top card. What could possibly go wrong? Mortal form to energy. I always like that. Flesh to iron. Meh. I don't have any healing cards in my hand right now, but I mean, I have Expect the Worst. That is technically a healing card. And I could play it for not really too much reason besides getting the 2 hit points. But like, all else being equal, I want Mortal Form to energy. So let's choose that one. And yeah, sure, let's choose Expect the Worst. And take no damage. And draw more. Oh yeah, he's immune to melee damage. Ugh. But I guess this is 1 damage. This is drawing an extra card. I want the extra card. Blue Dolphin! That's right, customary saltiness about unpopular variants. I think it's misunderstood variants, or people who, I don't know, like, Darkwatch Nightmist is like Nightmist who is really good at what she does. And it's a lot harder to play Darkwatch Nightmist, but you can do a lot more crazy stuff. As I gave a small example just there. More primordial plant life. Well, we don't actually need to worry about this because no one's going to take any damage. I will discard a card. Oh, Umbral Siphon. I love Umbral Siphon. Not so great against this variant or challenge Gloomweaver, but advanced, I guess. I mean, Somber Tinker basically just lets me get equipment back anyways. So, Umbral Siphon. Gloomweaver doesn't actually heal anyways, right? So, or like not enough to be worth worrying about. Skinwalker Gloomweaver in the hand. Hey, it's Strength of the Grave. All those zombies, all 0 zombies. And we can also just blow it up. In case it would ever do anything, which it won't. Somber Tinker? I don't like super care about Umbral Siphon, but I do have the destroy equipment cards to do damage thing, so then you have it. Hey, I drew an Umbral Siphon. Oh, I could play a Portable Dark Lab and use it again. That seems better than the other ideas. Let's do that. Gloomweaver will find a way to do what he wants to do. That's probably true. Portable Dark Lab. Oh, Unnerving Target. I'm into that. Another Portable Dark Lab. And this is the Penultimate Penumbra. Which is cool, but I don't really want it right now. I think I want to get Unnerving Target into play. So I'll put that in my hand, put that in the trash. Yeah, play the bottom card, destroy that. I may discard a card to draw a card. Sure, Umbral Siphon that I don't need. Alright, I have Master of Magic and no spells. Well, I know how I can get a spell with this. Hey, it's a spell. It's a spell. I don't need another copy of Truthseeker. Hey, this scholar is dealing damage to Gloomweaver. And I don't really want to play these cards. I guess I could play Solid to Liquid for no reason. I kind of just don't want to play them. So let's skip. And let's do no damage and draw a card. I guess I could just skip again. I just want to draw cards to get the cards I want. And we get an Enraged T-Rex. This is going to hit someone. Let's make it the Scholar. We have a Crimson Pin next to Nightmist. The Crimson Pin, Gloomweaver will deal them 1 irreducible toxic damage. That is so scary. Do I want to just Somber Tinker for the same thing again? I mean, I'm okay with that. Let's just keep doing the same thing on Writhe's turn every time. You may play an equipment card. Wow, the Portable Dark Lab. I like Nowhere to Hide. That would let me also use my power again. So let's grab another Erratic Form, because I can use that again. Let's discard this, and let's play Nowhere to Hide. Let's hit Gloomweaver for 4 damage. And use my power. And let's let Nightmist not take the first damage every turn. More Grasping Shadow Clothes. Let's discard Unnerving Target, which we already have in play. So I could go with the Amulet. Not a bad idea now. I've got lots of cards. I'm not taking damage a lot right now, but, you know, I'm highest, so I will be getting damage at some point. So let's do that, but let's grab some more spells. Get some tools in our toolbox. Grasping Shadows Cloth. I like it. Discard a card. Yeah, Flesh to Iron. So now I can keep moving into another Mortal Form to Energy and get out of the way and do some damage and hit Gloomweaver for a bunch of energy damage. That's what I'm talking about, Scholar. And I can actually punch something like the Crimson Pin. Team Orchid's problem. with Dark Watch Nightmist, she suffers setback syndrome. Without draw support, she's crippling and dependent on getting a good hand early on. If only her power would let you help decide what you're going to draw. That would definitely be a way to avoid being dependent on a good hand early on. Maybe. She's pretty good at getting the cards that she wants. Just maybe less quantity of cards. It's more about quality of cards, the specific cards you want. Do I want to skip my turn for that when I could just destroy it with a card play? Unlikely. Or we could also just like hide out from the volcano and let it blow up Gloomweaver, very likely. Because Nightmist has an amulet. Writhe has Writhe. Scholar has Scholar. So yeah, I think we can let the volcano go off and burn down Gloomweaver. The T-Rex is annoying because the T-Rex is going to also get killed. Oh, the drum! It's going to hit the Drum of Despair. That's perfect. Which is, not going to... It's indestructible, but that's fine. Okay, so basically, yeah, we can let the volcano go off and hit everything for 7 damage, which is mostly... It's all going to be Gloomweaver because Nightmist is going to redirect it. Writhe is going to protect the Scholar, and... Writhe is going to protect himself with the Shadow Cloak. So I think we're all set for that. Have fun, Gloomweaver in the volcano. Shall we Portable Dark Lab again, or Grasping Shadowcloth? Grasping Shadowcloth, we could prevent card plays, but I'm not really worried about Gloomweaver playing cards. We just want to blow them up. So let's Portable Dark Lab. That's been fun. Oh yeah, they're even better, Lies of the Shadows. And Skiyamaki. Let's get Skiyamaki in hand, so we have the shadow. We have a way to like get the Shadow Cloak back. And then just play Lies of the Shadows. I mean, we don't we could just keep the Dark Lab around for next time because I don't even know if we want Lies of the Shadows. I mean, it's helpful. Sure. Why don't we... then you have it, right? If something bad happens. Erratic Form. Let's discard something. A Cloak Projector. We have another... Yeah. Let's filter our deck for other things. Fight and Fade. More Shadow Cloaks. Excess. I don't want to skip my turn. Not at all. I like Elder Ring. That's more damage to the bad guys. I like Oblivion. I kind of want to plan my Oblivion, though. So let's go with Elder Ring. And then my base power to plan out what's next. A 3 and a 1. But a Heedless Lash. I'm happy to draw that. And a 3-1 Oblivion. Let's do that. With a +1 from Elder Ring. And everyone's going to be safe. So, oh, I forgot to use Writhe's power on the Scholar, didn't I? The Scholar's fine. He can take 7 damage. He can also just like... Why did I... Oh, Crimson Pin is trying to attack me. For like a tiny 2 damage. Yeah, I'm not going to even bother. Not destroying the Shadow Cloak for 2 damage. I could use the Lies of the Shadows to protect Scholar and also redirect it to Gloomweaver. So that'll be great. We don't need Flesh to Iron. We don't need Turn Loose. I really want more healing cards. But they are not around. Grace Under Fire is pretty decent. And let's Punch a thing. That's dead. Hit the T-Rex then. Hey, there's healing. There's healing. Writhe can do melee with a few cards. Alright, 7 damage to Gloomweaver. Then... let's discard a couple cards. Hey, look. 7 damage to Gloomweaver. Oh, wait. I did that in the wrong order. Hang on. Whoop, 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 whoop. I have to go hit Writhe first. Let's just do this. Discard a card. Honestly, Cloak Projector. I'm not going to use that. Sorry. 7 damage to Gloomweaver, number 1. Lies of the Shadows. Destroy the Shadow Cloak. 7 damage to Gloomweaver. Nightmist. Yes, discard. That card. That card. 21 damage to Gloomweaver from the volcano. I'm into that. Oh, and I guess the T-Rex is going to go after Writhe this time, but, you know, whatever. It hits itself for psychic damage. No mint. Yeah, I think I rebound for inconsequential reasons earlier anyway. Do we care about Gloomweaver doing 2 damage to us? Not really. I mean, I have tons of cards, but I also don't care about it. And yeah, he hits himself back. I will discard 2 for him to hit himself. That is hilarious. And who wants... Writhe has lots of cards to discard at random. Do we want to continue with shenanigans with the volcano? Like, I feel like 21 damage to Gloomweaver every turn because the volcano is pretty rad, so let's keep that going. I definitely want to kill the Pterodactyl Thief, and I can do that with that. So we have Fight and Fade. Yeah, get the Shadow Cloak. Then play a card. Skiyamaki doesn't let you also play another card, right? So we have to use Fight and Fade. We'll hit Gloomweaver, because that is the objective. Play Unquiet Night. I mean, Pterodactyl Thief is going to get killed by the volcano, right? So forget that. We'll play something else. Science is beating magic. I feel like magic and science are working together in a beautiful symphony. Somber Tinker? Scholar has Expect the Worst, so he doesn't need any protection anymore. So really, no one needs that. I just need to punch things more, but not destroy the Shadow Cloak, right? So, oh, I could use Lurking Shadows and, yeah, that seems good. Use both my powers. Oh, but I don't actually have both. Didn't actually play the other power. All right, sorry, I'm not paying attention here. Let's go to... Let's actually play Somber Tinker. I thought I had the other thing, equipment card, but I didn't actually have the Dark Lab anymore. Let's play the Dark Lab. Let's use the Dark Lab again. Maybe, and then I'll get to use a power card. I did. Okay, so we have nowhere to hide or Penumbra or Lurking Shadows. They both let me use a power. So let's put that in my hand, that in the trash, that in my bottom deck, and play it. Hit Gloomweaver. And then also use my power. So I can actually just choose anyone here. The Scholar could just play a different card then instead. So yeah, let's just choose the Scholar here. Scholar is immune to damage. Yeah, Writhe is all kinds of things. Pour myself the rest of this tonic water. Contains quinine. Quinine? Quinine? Never quite sure how to pronounce that. Man, I have lots of cards I don't want. Let's just keep drawing more cards. Oh, you made me discard Skiyamaki. Don't skip my turn. I have too many good things to do. I head to the slash, but I think I wanted to Oblivion. Right? That seemed like it was a 3-1, right? That was better than the other. Yeah, it was just Enlightenment, so sure. 1 damage to each target. Don't destroy the Shadow Cloak for that. Don't discard for 1 damage. I mean, may as well, right? I don't know. Don't discard for... No. 2 damage. It's fine. I mean, I could have hit Gloomweaver for more. But the Volcano is our friend here, so... The Thief didn't even survive to the volcanic eruption. It's like, what are you even doing? Yeah, I like to reveal my decks to plan for Heedless Lash here. So, or actually, I am going to play Proverbs and Axioms, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it. Okay, so let's draw Mist of Time. And we'll also draw from Scholar Mist of Recovery. And then we'll have Oblivion on top to Heedless Lash if Gloomweaver is still alive, which is unlikely. Alright, we're going to discard cards we don't want. Don't skip my turn. Play this. The Scholar definitely wants to regain 2 HP. In order to deal damage. Oh, yeah. The heroes aren't going to get any more turns. I'm going to deal myself 3 psychic damage, literally just so that I can redirect it. Which I don't even need to. It's like, can we kill Gloomweaver before the Volcano does? I don't even want to use a power. Oh, I have to use a power? I have to use a power. I guess I could just reveal the cards and put them back in any order, right? Yeah, it's still going to be a bit on top. So, do I want to? Sure, regain HP. And let's... Does the Scholar have the... Yeah. Let's do this. Deal himself 0 damage. Hit Gloomweaver for 3. So it's just going to be 2 Volcano hits. But it's not even going to be... Actually, it is... It's not even going to be the main one. We're not even going to send the main one to him. We're going to have Amulet Elder Gods redirect. For whatever, I don't care. And then Writhe redirects. And good night, Gloomweaver. Hardly knew ye. That was half an hour. Come on, Gloomweaver, pick it up. Ultimate Gloomweaver. Against the worst variants. I mean, Cosmic Inventor Writhe, people like that, but people hate on Scholar of the Infinite and Dark Watch Nightmist, but they're wrong. I only use Scholar's Infinite's power once, though. My experience with Scholar of the Infinite is like, I basically play in the same, like, Mortal Form to Energy. It doesn't matter that your base power doesn't heal one, like, you have others, and so much healing otherwise, like, it doesn't matter if your power doesn't heal, really. Okay. Let's play another game. Yeah, I mean, it's good for Tank Scholar. Flesh to Iron makes sense, but, like, you can do so much better with Scholar than Flesh to Iron. Flesh to Iron is, like, when you first start playing Scholar, you're like, oh, I can be the tank, but you can actually do it so much better. Galaxy Brain Scholar does not use Flesh to Iron. Ultimate Spite. In half an hour? Alright. But I'm picking my characters if we're going to do it in half an hour. And we're 100% bringing Writhe again. And the one we just brought. And if you know why, you know why. And if you don't, then you don't. We're bringing Tachyon. Of course. We're bringing Legacy. Probably this one. And that's it. I want a low H. It's Ultimate Spite, Lude. It's Ultimate Spite. What environment? Random. Unless it was Rook City, and then no. Court of Blood. Yeah, actually, Court of Blood, I would just be happy to pick Court of Blood, so, okay. Alright, Tachyon, Team Leader Tachyon has Accelerated Assault, Fleet of Foot, Hypersonic Assault, and Sonic Vortex. Legacy Freedom 5 has Inspiring Presence, Superhuman Durability, Surge of Strength, and Surge of Strength. Cosmic Inventor Writhe has Grasping Shadowcloth, Somber Tinker, Swallowed by Shadow, and Umbral Siphon. Definitely not the card I was 100% wanting at the start of the game. Lol. This might be just like we wanted. We'll see. Spite regained 5. What? He's 85, but his maximum HP is 80. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on in a second. Spite is now at 90 hit points. So, Spite can regain HP past his maximum HP on challenge. At the start of the villain turn, Spite regains 5 HP. So, those are bad. So we don't want him to heal. So maybe we'll figure out a way to do that. Do we want to put this under the safe house? I mean, if we're going to do it, now's a good time to do it. Actually, what I'll do is have Legacy take that damage instead of Tachyon, right? So, no. And discard 1 cards. I can discard 1 cards for Tachyon. Let's play Fleet of Foot. Oh, the Shadow Cloak. And yeah, Supersonic Response. That sounds good. And let's draw a card. Hypersonic is going to be real good, but I'm going to hang on to it. Do I want him to hit Legacy for melee damage? I mean, at this point, I'm going to say no. I'm okay keeping 1 victim out, because if the other one, the good one, potential sidekick comes out, you want to have a buffer It's mean, but, you know, the hero life is the hero life. I think we want to use Inspiring Presence right now to get our +1 damages, even though we're not going to get our heals. And just play the Shadow Cloak. Actually, we have another Fleet of Foot. We'll play the Shadow Cloak. I want to have that in play. We can also stop Writhe from playing, or stop Spike from playing cards, which is super good with Shadowcloth. This is going to be 1 damage, actually. But, no. I'm fine. Let's play Umbral Siphon. A target dealt damage this way cannot regain HP until the start of your turn. That is the thing I want. And it's 6 damage. So far, so good. An angry mob. Lou Dolphin says this isn't cheating. It's not. It's part of the game. Mindfire. And a Good Samaritan. Sure. Oh, Spike can't regain HP. Too bad. Spike can't regain HP. Too bad. Spike can't regain HP. Too bad. Do I want him to deal me 2 damage now? He can't regain HP now. So I'll let Legacy take it, though, because Legacy is, you know, he does that sort of thing. When is the option to disable all text notifications? Like Christopher mode? We have talked about that in the past. But we have not done it yet. Maybe someday. Let's all draw a card, which is kind of moot. Like, I took this Tachyon to make sure Writhe would get the card that he already started the game with. It's just gravy now. Yeah, Legacy can take damage for this now. And what want? Bolster allies, I guess. And we probably want Writhe to be playing. I want to play both Grasping Shadowcloth and use Umbral Siphon. That's what I really want. Can I do that? If I use Lurking Shadows, I can't use that and play the other card. That's the thing. Oh, I could. Oh yeah, I could. Okay, I could play it and use the Umbral Siphon. Right. Yeah, let's do that. So, but I want to do it on his turn, of course. So, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? If I play Grasping Shadowcloth, when this card enters play, blah, 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 destroy the Shadow Cloak. Right. Okay. So I could use Somber Tinker if I wanted to, but I don't have to. Okay. So I may as well just have Tachyon play a burst card. Spite is using his rubber... Oh, and Takedown. Even better. Well, we'll block his card plays now. Because we actually don't want him to play drugs. We want him to just not do anything, and we'll beat him up. That's kind of the idea. So, yeah, Shadow Cloth. We want to move a card from Spite's trash. Not on the prowl. I don't want that ever to come back. And yes, destroy the Shadow Cloak. Spite can't play cards. Use Umbral Siphon, because we still want to not heal. Alright, I don't have another +1, but you know. Oh, and Fight and Fade. Get this Shadow Cloak back. I don't want to do this because I can't. That does nothing. And Spite does nothing. 2 damage. Spite does 2 damage. And destroys an environment card and does a tiny amount of damage. Alright. I mean, I could play Hypersonic and stop him from doing the tiny amount of damage that he does. Meh. Let's just hit him a bit more. I don't have any redirect these. No. Let's get more damage in, more cards in trash. Alright, Legacy is going to play Takedown. And then have Writhe play his card to get his Shadow Cloak back, right? Why not, right? This is going to shuffle this card and your trash in your deck, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just Fight and Fade. Oh, I guess I could, instead of Fight and Fade, I could use Somber Tinker, right? Because, yeah, then I save Fight and Fade for later. That's probably better. Whoop. Save Fight and Fade for later. It's more powerful. Void Guard Writhe, Somber Tinker. I don't get to play another card, so it's slightly different, but that's fine. Alright, so I could Lurking Shadows and do a little bit more damage to Spite. I feel like Unnerving Target is good, though, because Spite's gonna, like, try to hit me and then hit himself a lot. So, let's take advantage of that for the long term. Takedown blocks you. Spite does a tiny amount of damage. He actually doesn't hit Writhe because of the Shadow Cloak, but whatever. Let's play HUD Goggles. And, I mean, I might as well play Hypersonic Assault. He does heal 5, so I want to avoid that. I'm still going to hit him to prevent healing, but... Alright, so we're not blocking his card plays anymore now, so that's just life. Life in the fast lane. But we can just, like, punch him a bunch. Do I care about anything else that I have here? I guess Fortitude is okay. I want to let Tachyon doesn't have any card drawing. No, so Lurking Shadows, draw a card. Yeah, if I can draw another Grasping Shadow Cloth, that's worth the chance. So let's play Lurking Shadows. And sure, increase damage, and I'll hit him. I mean, I could try to draw more cards, but hitting him for 8 seems like a good idea, right? Seems like a good idea. He might play a card, oh no. Erratic Form helps me find the cards I want. Somber Tinker is nice to get the Shadow Cloak back, potentially. Fight and Fade, I don't want to use right now. Yeah, this requires destroying the Shadow Cloak. Lurking Shadows would let me use my base power also, but I don't really care about that, except for the card draw. Do I have an equipment that I'd want to play? I don't, in case, like, I could use Somber Tinker, but I don't have an equipment card that I want to play, so I'll just put it in Erratic Form. And hit him with Umbral Siphon for 6 damage. Spite's at 45. That irreducible damage might come in handy. Honestly, we're never going to use Swallowed by Shadow, so goodbye. And Spite is still under Hypersonic Assault, so I don't want to play his cards, though. Usually when I play Spite, I'm all about get the drugs out as fast as possible so he stops healing, but we already stopped him from healing, so don't really care about that. And drugs just make him more annoying to fight. Bye, Good Samaritan. Sorry. And, yeah, forced entry. That happens. Forced entry sucks. And he's destroying the environment and not dealing damage. Sure. Good job, Spite. You did it good. Do I want to discard a card for Spite? I mean, sure. Tachyon always wants to discard cards, so let's stop him from dealing damage again. And play Research Grant. And everyone draw cards. Alright, so I can destroy the Shadow Cloak for something here because I can just get it back on my turn pretty easily. If there's anything that's useful, like Distorted Perception is like okay. Except he's Hypersonic Assaulted, so it doesn't do anything. So maybe not. Yeah, honestly, Flying Smash is like the best card I have here, so can't even redirect it. I guess I could. No, I don't have the right one for that. The redirecty one. Let's have probably Writhe play a card. Yeah. Yeah, like that. Alright, let's me use a power, which is nice. I mean, I could just go with Lurking Shadows again, right? Like, it's good to play here because I can get the +1 damage and use Umbral Siphon again and then do something else on my turn. And maybe draw the card I wanted, but I didn't draw the card I wanted. Still don't have any equipment kicking around. I have Lies of the Shadows, but Eh. I guess I never, like, destroyed the Shadow Cloak. I guess nowhere. This is good. Nowhere to hide. That's a good one. Let's do that. 5 damage. Use a power, right? Like, that's pretty solid. Prevent damage to the vampires. Probably go after the highest. Sure. And hit Spite. Spite's down to 20. Discard a card. How about one of all these that I'm not playing? Good night, Sparky Wolf. The environment continues to be ineffective, which is, it's difficult for it to be effective when Spite is around, to be fair, and he's always destroying it. Oh, hey, look. Drugs. Except I made damage to Spite irreducible, so, haha. Spite is doing a bunch of stuff that won't save him. All right. Do I want that? Not particularly. It doesn't really matter. Let's play a burst card and then punch him for 10. And draw cards. The game is soon to be over. Actually, it's going to be over right now. Let's play Danger Sense. Let's play Lightspeed Barrage. Good night, Spite. Someone was setting a timer. That was about 20 minutes. And that's how you beat Ultimate Spite, if you get to choose your heroes and battleground. If you choose random, it's definitely not quite so straightforward. But still possible. As Lou Dolphin can attest, I'm sure. Alright, I have 7 minutes. I guess that's time for a Baron Blade speedrun. Classic Baron Blade speedrun with this classic team that's real fast. Let's go. 9:53. I'm not looking at the cards. I'm putting on fast forward. We're fighting Baron Blade with the power of Guise and team. Obviously, best card ever. Woo! Let's replace Mainstay with the one that does damage. Deal damage. Cosmic Weapon. No, I like Autonomous Blade. Let's do that on Chrono-Ranger. Let's do 3 cards. Sure. Sure. Not destroying anything. Play 1 card. Cosmic Weapon, also for Chrono-Ranger. That seems nice. Let's shoot the turret. The other thing kills the defense platform. And now we all attack Baron Blade. Jim's hat. Attack Baron Blade. Terrible tech strike, Baron Blade. I've used the wrong power. I can rewind on a speed run as long as I'm still faster by doing 2 more damage. Probably worth it. Yeah, bad to the bone. That is good damage boost for this variant. Nothing great for Visionary. 1 damage. Fast forward through the environment. It's an assassin. An annoying card. Oh, who do I want to replace? Visionary. Cosmic Weapon for Chrono-Ranger again. Nope. I want to make maximum use. Let's give this to Mainstay. Let's reveal the top 3 cards. And play a Cosmic Weapon on I don't care who, because I'm going to blow it up in a second. Actually, Winning Buffer, blow that up. Do ping damage. I don't want to spend time doing ping damage. Do 5 damage to Baron Blade. That's the important thing. Don't destroy anything. Play a card. Who's the highest HP? It is Mainstay. And they're all hitting me. That's fine. Attack Baron Blade. Ooh, sudden contract. Yes, the one that will make us win the speed run, because we have 2 minutes left. I don't know if we'll finish it in 2 minutes, but it'll be closer. Apparently there's something new on Netflix for me, but I didn't pay attention. Let's hit Baron Blade, who has flipped. And Visionary still does not have anything that she wants. Alright, Shinobi Assassin. Sure, kill my things. Sure, do that. Basically, I want Baron Blade to not play something terrible. Let's play Hazen Doom. Things happen. Things are happening. I'm not paying attention. I'm fast forwarding and letting it happen. We're not being strategical. I just didn't want Baron Blade to be getting a -1. Ugh, forget that. Do your worst, Baron Blade. We're not losing our stuff for you. Oh, Elemental Regis Reader, I hate you. Total Beefcake is going to pay off. Alright, Dark Visionary, you're going back to your other version to at least do a damage. Let's put into play Autonomous Blade onto Chrono-Ranger. And blow it up. Deal up to one target, 3 damage each. Yes. Hey, double harsh offense. This could be the game. Oh, 0 damage. Alright, maybe not. Well, next one worked well. He's at 1. Alright, we just need 1 damage from Chrono-Ranger. So maybe that undo did save a few seconds. Alright. Well, we took 2 extra minutes. So, did alright though. What was that? 9 minutes, I think? 8 or 9 minutes. Thanks again for watching. This is Handelabra Live. Your weekly Tuesday dose of Handelabra games stuff with Sentinels, Aeons End, One Deck Dungeon, bottom of the 9th, who knows. Spirit Island coming up at some point, so yeah, we are your favorite purveyors of digital tabletop games, and so I'm John. I am here every week. Jeremy joins about half of the time, and sometimes with other special guests. Make sure to tune in for the rest of the week. We have Lou Dolphin with Dolphin's Dive. We have Pirate Savvy and Dover with On Deck. And we have another Letdown with Tales from the Archive. Lots of great streams on a weekly basis. So make sure to check out the card coming up after I sign off. Dolphin's Dive is off this week. So yeah, with school starting up again, things are getting all mixed up. So just make sure to stay tuned to Twitter and Facebook, and we'll keep you informed. But the regular schedule will be up on the title card, but just make sure to check our social media for what's going on. That's going to be it. I'm going to sign off and probably try to find some dinner. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.